Alrighty. Let's get started here. You want your steering to look like this, alright? No, I don't have a southern accent. I'm just fucking with y'all. But you want your steering to look like this. Instead of this shit. This shit is just shit. What else can I say? It's shit. Alright? You want to do your front axle bolt. This doesn't have it. This has like a screw-on type thing and 2 bolts on the side. But 111s, you don't have to worry about that. One of the reasons I chose this chassis. But let's go to one of the first things that you can see that are fucked. Let's use a 210 as an example, which it'll apply for all your tractors and mowers. You gotta eliminate this shit. You see that axle swaying? That is so bad. It causes you to go all over the road if you have it. And the next thing is, just make sure your bolts are tight, right? Like you see that brand new, but the bolt wasn't tightened when I put it on. I just threw it on, and it just sways. That'll cause all types of problems. So check your tie rods. And make sure your tie rods don't do this shit. Like, that's not good. And yeah. Now, some of these have bushings. I mean, on this garden tractor, it's like a gear inside a cylinder. That's how that works. But on these MTEs right here, you'll see I don't know if this one has it, but there's a plastic piece in there, and they're no good. They break and they wear out over time. So if you want to run a metal one, which I pulled off this, I threw that on the lowered mower because the lowered mower obviously didn't have that. But if you want steering, you look for something like this. That's fucking nice steering. No, it sounds stupid, but it's nice steering, boys, alright? So, your basic checklist is just eliminate all fucking slop possible. Start with your bushings, which spindle bushings, axle bushing, steering wheel bushing, which is on the end of the axle, not no shit. I mean, it's on the end of the steering wheel shaft, not fucking axle. And then once you eliminate that, go to your tie rods. So just don't have it, but some of you have tie rods here and here, and then there's some right here, and then on the actual the pinion arm, and then that's it. I mean, and some of the Craftsman right here, they got I welded a thing on there, and that's one of the other reasons. But that's also another problem you might have. Let's just eliminate that. I mean, once you get all your shit eliminated, you'll be good. I mean, you can tighten your bolt. Tighten your bolt right here. That might close this gap. I mean, it's different on this one, but it shouldn't be for you. Because this motor is lowered, and you already know that. But so tighten that up, and if it still has a little bit of side movement, like kind of side to side, it's probably the bushing inside. Now, there's one thing that you can do, that if you're just doing a street build, like my buddy Ethan did, just drill a hole right here, and right here, and then no more swivel, no more pivot. It eliminates the whole problem. But obviously on this terrain, I kind of want that. Even for this lowered mower, I mean, it's a necessity for me. But you guys out in the cities, just looking for some fucking shit to ride, like, you could build a fucking race mower. Okay, race mower for like probably $50 if you found one for real cheap and get it running. All you gotta do, But one of the top things that I try to tell people is to go over your steering or you're gonna fucking die. I mean, there's no other way to put it. You don't want to fucking crash one of those lawnmowers. It'll fucking hurt. Like, could you imagine doing 50 on this fucking thing and your steering goes out? You're fucked. You're done for. You're not gonna come out of that. Now, the thing that you can do is tilt your axle kind of back, right? So it's gonna push this back, and I learned this in auto tech that about caster. It's kind of like on a bike. On a bicycle, you got the angled steering wheel. Yeah. Fucking A. You got an angled handlebar, and then you got the fucking, I don't know what the fuck it's called. I don't work on bikes. Let's use this, like, so let's say the bike's sitting like this, right? Well, that's angled so your wheel goes straight when you're moving. Like, if you let go of the handlebars, it goes straight. So you want your axle to be leaned back, kind of. And that will allow your wheel to straighten back up if you ever were to lose steering. Or if you just want that kind of like car feel. I mean, cars do it because they got caster. So that's another thing you can do. And probably wouldn't be too bad to do at all. I mean, if you got the time, you could probably do it. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, even without a welder, you could probably do it. Now, that's really all. That's all I have for you. Sorry if the brightness is out. I get home at like 4 o'clock, okay? And this time of year, I only get like an hour of light. But that's really about it. So, quick recap. Axle bushing, spindle bushing, wheel bushings, tie rods, wheel shaft bushings, which I mean by that steering wheel shaft, pinion gears, check those gears, and just make sure your shit's not bad. Really, it depends. Let me just go over the quick pinion gear shit. Really depends what motor you got. I can't tell you. Except just try to get it as close together. Try to mesh it better. That would be your ultimate goal. Mesh things together better. And replace worn parts. Or do some redneck fixes. Like use your welder or some shit. I don't know. That's all I got. Good luck.